Hello everyone and welcome to HatCamBass's Intermediate Guide to Bass Fishing, presented by Mystery Tackle Box. My name is Jeff. I'll be your host once again, your guide, and I'm very excited to bring you this next series of instructional bass fishing videos, where this time around we go beyond the basics to take your bass fishing to that next level. So what can you expect from the Intermediate Guide? Well, primarily we're going to be building off of and expanding on what we learned and talked about in the Beginner's Guide to Bass Fishing previously, but also we're going to touch on some topics that we simply didn't have time to get to before. So we're talking about making that next big step and taking our bass fishing to the next level. Now, to get the most out of this guide, you're going to want to be familiar with some basic bass fishing techniques and ideas, like how to work a bait cast reel, how to make a cast, how to retrieve a bait, how to land fish. If all that seems foreign to you, don't worry. I highly suggest you go back and check out our Beginner's Guide to Bass Fishing, which is a 10-part series that'll go step by step with you and teach you everything you need to know about bass fishing. So check that out first and head back over here to learn about some more advanced topics. All right, let's talk about the format for the Intermediate Guide. Our Beginner's Guide was 10 parts and it went in order, but because there's simply more topics to cover here, you can expect the Intermediate Guide to be longer. Also, each video of the Intermediate Guide is likely going to correlate to the Beginner's Guide. So for example, part 2 of the Beginner's Guide, we talked about basic bass behavior, but in part 2 of the Intermediate Guide, you can expect to be seeing videos about seasonal bass behavior or spawning activities, for example. Also, each part of the Intermediate Guide is likely going to have multiple videos. So for example, in part 5 of the Beginner's Guide, we touched briefly on all the different baits you can use. So you can imagine that in part 5 of the Intermediate Guide, we could potentially have multiple videos on each specific bait, like a video on jig fishing or a video on chatterbaits. There's a whole bunch of opportunities there, so expect there to be multiple videos in each part. I think this is the best way to organize the videos to help make it easier on you guys to find them and watch them. Also, if you have a suggestion for a topic to be covered in the future, now's the time to let me know. Please comment below and let me know what you'd like to see. I read every comment, I respond to most of them as well. So now's the time to let me know what you'd like to see in this guide. All right, one last thing guys, before we sign off, I want to send a huge thanks to you guys out there for watching. The amount of positive response I got to the Beginner's Guide, it was pretty overwhelming, it's pretty incredible to be honest with you. So thank you so much for that. It was a big reason why I decided to continue on with this series. Also, huge thanks to Mystery Tackle Box. They stepped up big time as a primary sponsor of this series. Can't say enough good things about them. It's a great group of people that run that company, and I highly suggest you check out their products. That's going to do it guys. As usual, hit that subscribe button. I'd love to see you come back and watch more videos. Also, this button right here will give you instant notification on your mobile device, so hit that one as well. But really the main way you can support the channel is to share this around with people that you know that might be interested in bass fishing. Hope you enjoy the Intermediate Guide to Bass Fishing. We will see you in the next video.